Hey, this is Tyron Thomas back with another one, and we're talking about marriage. We're talking about marriage and what is also known as marriage or marriage contract. If you're looking at the guy on the screen and you notice that he's not looking in high spirits, is he? This is a look of a guy who has been duped by the system, by society, that told us that you're not married unless you sign a marriage contract, which I've said before is a business contract. Actual marriage is sexual intercourse. Actual marriage is when we have sex. When you ask yourself, should I get married? You should be asking yourself, should I have sex with this person? Because when you have sex with this person, from you being a male with a female, only talking about male and female here, you are putting yourself in a position to get married, meaning have sex. When you read the Bible, which is what marriage in America is supposed to be based on, it shows that Adam and Eve were considered married before they had sex. Here's why. Adam and Eve, when God gave Eve to Adam, God referred to Eve as Adam's wife. There was no pastor present. No one pronounced them husband and wife. It was simply Eve was Adam's wife because God had given her over to Adam. So, moving forward, as you read the story, Adam didn't marry Eve, meaning have sex with her until chapter 4, until after they got kicked out the Garden of Eden. While they was in the Garden of Eden, Adam did not marry, meaning have sex with Eve, but that was still his wife because that's how it went down when you were in betrothed. Eve was betrothed to Adam. Another way we call it engaged. We say engaged. Oh, I'm engaged. Which brings me to another point. How you got people, sorry if I was too loud there, how you got people talking about they're engaged, but they've been married to the person, meaning having sex with the person for weeks, months, even years. Female talking about, yeah, my fiance, we were together for 2 years and he hasn't, we haven't tied the knot yet, but he proposed to me 2 years ago. Well, did y'all get married, meaning have sex? Have y'all been married? Did y'all have sex? Oh, yeah, of course we've been having sex and stuff, but, we haven't tied the knot yet. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because society has duped us into believing that, again, you're not married until you sign what is known as a marriage contract, which is not marriage. And I want to voice that on this channel as much as I need to so that you guys can wake up and stop referring to the marriage contract as marriage because it's not. It's not marriage. And for those who may say, I don't believe in the Bible. Why are you bringing me the Bible when you're talking about marriage? Well, you should ask yourself that question. Because isn't marriage in America based on the Bible? What other book is marriage in America based on? What other book is the pastor or so-called in the church at the altar holding during a so-called wedding ceremony? What other book is he holding? If you want to talk about why you bringing up that Bible, why you keep bringing up the Bible when you talk about marriage, man? Well, what other book, again, is the pastor at the altar holding in a wedding ceremony? What other book are you referring to when you say, yeah, man, I got to get married, man? Why? Why do you have to sign the marriage contract? Why would you have to sign it? Are you doing it for what? The Bible? Don't say you're doing it for God. Don't say you're doing it for God, because even God hadn't told you that you got to sign a marriage contract to be considered married. God didn't tell you that. A man told you that. Society told you that. So, for those who say, oh, why you, bringing up the Bible? Yeah, you should ask yourself that question. Well, why are you wanting to sign a marriage contract? Which you in America is supposed to be based on the Bible. Moving forward. So, some scriptures I'm probably going to bring up in another one, but, in detail, but I'll bring them up in here. You can check out some scriptures. Like I said, Adam and Eve, when a man had betrothed a woman, she was already considered his wife because she was off limits to any other man. Now, she wasn't technically his wife until he had sex with her. This is why when you read in the book of Exodus, I believe it's 21st chapter, where it talks about a man buying a daughter from her father. And if he doesn't give her these three things, which is food, shelter, and the duty of marriage, if he doesn't give her those three things, then the woman shall go away free and without money, meaning that he doesn't get his money back. When a man betroths a wife, he has to purchase her. That's why with Adam, God had took it's written that God took a rib from Adam, meaning God took something from Adam in order to give Adam the wife, in order to give Adam the woman. The same as like a dowry. So it's simply put, Adam's rib was his dowry paid to have Eve as his wife. Adam's rib was his dowry that he paid to God for God giving Eve to him. The same as a father would charge a man a dowry to get his wife, to get his daughter as his wife. I also want to refer you to the book of Ruth, chapter 4, verse 9 through 13, but really, book of Ruth, chapter 4, verse 13. You can really stay right there. But I want you to read Ruth, chapter 4, verse 9 through 13, because it explains how this man named Boaz purchased his wife, purchased a woman to be his wife. So that's showing you also that during a marriage, which is meaning have sex, it's natural for a man to purchase a woman for marriage, meaning sex. And it's not just to have sex with her. The job of marriage, which is having sex, is to reproduce, is to bring children into the world so that these children become of a certain age where they repeat the same pattern. They find their opposite gender and repeat the same pattern. This keeps people on the earth. That's the purpose of marriage, meaning having sex. So, when you have sex with a woman, a man, when he has sex with a woman, he's supposed to pay for her, but he's not supposed to pay necessarily her. He's supposed to pay, if she's under her father, he is supposed to pay the father to wife her. And that's if she's a virgin. If she's not a virgin, then he can still pay for the woman, but the price is a lot less. And and that's how that goes. That's even in the Bible. Okay, you can read in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28 and 29, that clearly outlines what we would call prostitution. It says if a man is caught marrying, meaning having sex with a virgin, and they're caught, then the man is to make that payment, that dowry I spoke of, to the father of 50 shekels of silver, and in exchange, that woman who was a virgin that he deflowered is going to be his wife, and he's not to put her away all his days. That's what we would call prostitution. It was an exchange of sex for money. 50 shekels of silver is money. Silver is money. Gold is money. Platinum is money. Jewelry is money. And gold and silver was money in America before 1933, when President Franklin Roosevelt outlawed gold and silver as money and implemented Federal Reserve notes that we call U.S. dollars. You can look on your U.S. dollar. It says Federal Reserve note on the top of it. And it tells you on the side of it, it says this note is to be accepted for all payments. All right, so that's that. But gold and silver is money. Even David told King Saul he was poor when King Saul asked David to wife his daughter. He was like, I'm poor, but he was able to make a payment of killing Philistines and giving him 100 foreskins of the Philistines. All right, sex is marriage. I also wanted to bring out that even the dictionary defines a virgin as someone that didn't have sex. Also, is a maiden. A maiden is an unmarried woman and a woman that is not a virgin because she had sex. So it shows that it's the sex that causes the female to not be a virgin, as males cannot be virgins. When you read the Bible, it says that a virgin, if she was to marry, she hasn't sinned. It says she. Hopefully, I'll have the picture for you. It says she, not he. So it's not. So a virgin is not a he or a she. It's strictly a female. And once she has sex, she is no longer a virgin, and she is no longer a maiden, meaning she's no longer unwedded, unmarried, but she's married because marriage is what we call sex. Like, comment, subscribe if you would like to. Catch you on the next one.